Hello. In this video, we're going to be learning about evaluating functions. So let's begin. Example 1, we're going to evaluate the function. We have the function 8 minus 2x. I have provided the domain for you, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. These are the values that we are going to use to evaluate the function. So let's begin. We're going to begin with -2. 8 minus 2 times -2. 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 minus 2 times -1. 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 minus 2 times 0 is 8. 8 minus 2 times 1 is 6. And 8 minus 2 times 2 is 4. So just like that, we have evaluated 8 minus 2x for the values of -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. We're going to do the same thing again, except this time you're going to try it by yourself. The equation is f of x equals 3 minus x squared. This time, instead of evaluating for 5 values, you're only going to evaluate for 1, which is 2. You have 20 seconds. Begin now. All right, time's up. Everywhere we see an x, we need to place our value that we are evaluating, which is 2. So f of x is now f of 2, and 3 minus x squared is now 3 minus 2 squared. 2 squared is 4, and 3 minus 4 is -1. I hope that's the answer you got as well. Example 3, we're going to do the same thing again, except we're going to step it up a notch. Instead of evaluating just a simple number, this time we're going to evaluate a binomial into our function. So we had f of x equals 3 minus x squared. But instead of placing 2 there, this time we're going to place t minus 2 in both places for x. Now I want you to remember, anytime that we are squaring a number, that means we are multiplying it by itself. So this t minus 2 squared does not become t squared plus 4 minus 4, whatever you may think. Instead, because we understand that squaring means that you're multiplying a number by itself, we know that t minus 2 is one number, so that we have to take that number and literally multiply it by itself again. So t minus 2 times t minus 2. So let's begin. T times t is t squared. T times -2 is -2t. -2 times t is -2t. And -2 times -2 is +4. What else do we have to do to this function? We have to combine our like terms, right? -2t and -2t. So we have 3 minus the quantity of t squared minus 4t plus 4. What's our next step? Distribute the -1. We have a -1 times t squared, which is -t squared. -1 times -4t, which is +4t. And lastly, we have -1 times a +4, which is -4. Is there anything else we can do to this function? Yes, there is. We can combine our like terms. 3 minus 4. That is going to simplify to -1. So now we know that our function is f of t minus 2. When we evaluate f of x for t minus 2, it is going to simplify to -t squared plus 4t minus 1. So that concludes this video on evaluating functions. I'll see you next time.